Hey everyone and welcome to the club. Today I'm going to be showing you how to draw Black Manta from the Aquaman movie. Let's get started at the top of our page with the eyes. So we move over to the left side and draw on the top edge. Starting from the outside, I'm going to start with the curve going up and then back down. Go up and curve down towards the inside of the eye. Now I'm going to take that and flip it over on the right. So let's line this up. We're going to leave a little gap in the center. Curve up. Round out the top. Now I'm going to bring this back down slightly on the outside. Now let's draw on the lower part of the eye. Starting from the outside on the left, we're going to curve down and then back up towards the inside. Just pulling that back up. Let's do the same thing on the right side. Start on the inside, we'll curve down and then pull that back up on the outside. Now let's draw on the lower part of the head. From the outside corner of the eye, we're going to step out. We're going to start by curving down around the eye. I'm going to bring that down in the middle of the chin. I'm going to bring that back up on the right side. Curving out, going up alongside the eye, and then up towards the corner. Now we're going to thicken up the rim around the eye. Starting from the outside, we're going to go up a little bit higher in the middle, and then back down on the inside. So we'll go up. I'm just going to bring that in just on the inside corner of the eye. Let's do the same thing on the right. We're going to line this up, curve up towards the top. I'm going to curve this down towards the outside of the head. Now let's draw the rim around the bottom of the eye. Starting on the left, we're going to curve down. And I'm just going to pull that out towards the outside of the head. Now we're going to move up and draw on the top of the head. On top of the left eye, we're going to step out, right out here. We're going to curve up and then into right about there. Let's do the same thing on the right. So we're going to line this up to right about here, curving out and then down. Let's add that trim. From the left side, we're going to angle down and in with a straight line. We're going to do the same thing on the right side. Now we're going to come in with a short line to right about there. Now from here, we're going to curve down and in towards the center. So we'll start on the left, we'll curve down and then in. We'll work our way up towards the right side. Now let's go back to the top. From this corner, we're just going to draw a short angled line going up and in on both sides. Now we're going to connect those 2 points with a slight curve, going up in the middle and then back down on the right. Let's add a couple vents along the bottom of the head. Leaving a gap in the center. On the left side, we're going to draw a curve just underneath the eye. Just going to follow that same curve of the head coming in. Leave a gap. Do the same thing on the right side. Now from the ends, I'm going to angle down and out towards the left. And then on the right, we're going to angle down and out towards the right. Let's thicken up the top trim. From this line, we're going to step down. Just follow that same curve. I'm going to fill that in black. Let's do the same thing on the right side. Now we're going to add a small detail along the top of the head. On the left side, we're going to draw 2 straight lines coming down towards the same height. And then we'll close it off with a straight line. Let's do the same thing on the right. Start with the outside line, step in, come down, and then close it off along the bottom. Now that we completed the head, let's work our way down the body. We start with the sides of the body first. Starting on the left side, we're going to curve out and then come straight down towards the hip. We'll do the same thing on the right side to the same height. Now let's close off the bottom. Starting on the left, we're going to curve down and then up on the right side. Then we're going to step up and draw that same curve for the top of the belt. Now leaving a gap in the center, we're going to draw 2 lines on either side. Starting on the left, come down. Go to the right and do the same thing. Now we're going to step out and draw one more line. Let's add some detail to the body. Starting about halfway down the side of the body, we're going to start with a curve going up in the middle, underneath the chin, and then back down on the right. Now we're going to come in with a short line, right about there. Now let's connect these 2 points with another curve, going up in the middle. Now we'll bring this back down on the right side. Let's go back to the outside angle down and in. And come straight down towards the top of the belt. Let's add a couple curves connecting these two corners with a curve going up and then down. We'll step down, draw that same curve going across. Now in this section here, we're gonna leave a gap in the center on the left side, draw an angled line coming down and in. Do the same thing on the right. Now let's move to the outside and add the straps. From the top of the body, we're gonna step in, curve out, and then down. Same thing on the right. Now I'm just going to add some lines going across the strap. Starting on the top, we're just going to angle down and in. We're just going to repeat this all the way down towards the bottom of the strap. Let's do the same thing on the right side. Now let's add a small detail along the rib cage. From the top corner of the belt, we're going to angle up and in. Now I'm going to follow this same angled line going up and then out. Let's do the same thing on the right. Going up and in. And then going out. I just want to split this in half. From this corner, we're going to step up, just come straight down with an angle. We're going to continue working down with the legs. In the center, we're going to step down and draw a short line from left to right, going across. Now on the left side, I'm going to curve out and then down towards the left heel, curve out and down towards the right heel. Let's round out the bottom of the feet. From heel to toe, we're going to curve down and then back up. Now back on the left side, we're going to draw the top of the foot. From the toe, we're going to curve up. And we're going to curve this down, aiming towards the heel. We're going to stop right about there. Now we're going to curve in the opposite direction towards the inside of the leg. Let's do the same thing on the right. Curve up towards the top of the foot, aiming towards the heel. And we're going to curve this in the opposite direction towards the inside of the leg. Let's move back up to the hip and draw on the outside of the leg. Starting on the left side, we're going to curve out, round out the knee, and we're going to pull this in towards the top of the foot. Let's thicken up the sole. Starting from the left toe, we're going to step up and just going to follow that same curve, going down and then back up towards the heel. Now let's add some detail to the legs. From the top of the foot, we're going to step up and draw a curve. From the outside, curve down and then back up. Now we're going to thicken this up. We're going to step down and draw that same curve. Now from the inside corners, starting on the left, we're going to curve up and over towards the hip. And we'll do the same thing on the right side. Now on the knee, we're going to step up from the boot cuff, curve in, and then down on top of the boot cuff. Let's do the same thing on the right. Curving in, and then down. Now from here, I'm going to follow the same curve of the inside of the leg, going up, and then in. Let's add one more detail. From the left side, we're going to curve out, and then down towards the outside of the leg. Now let's move back up and draw on the arms. We're going to start about halfway down the side of the body. So right here, curve out and down towards the wrist. And we'll do the same thing on the right. Now back on the left side, we're going to draw on the thumb. Start with a small half circle. At the end of the thumb, we'll draw a bracket. Now at the bottom curve of the thumb, we're going to come down and up around that bracket. Let's add 2 more fingers. From this finger, we're going to step down, curve down and up the second finger. Now on the side of the second finger, we're going to curve out. Now we're going to pull that in just behind the head. Let's do the same thing on the right side, starting with the thumb and then a bracket. At the bottom of the thumb, we'll curve down and up around the bracket. Step down, curve down and up the second finger. Now on the side of this finger, we're going to curve out and up. We're going to pull this in behind the head. Now from the inside of the wrist, we're going to curve up and then out. The cuff. Do the same thing on the right side. Now we just want to thicken this up. Stepping up, follow that same curve coming in. Now from the wrist, we're going to step up, we're going to draw a curve. Going out, and we're going to pull that up. Do the same thing on the right. Curving out, and then curving that up. Now from the top of the inside of the arm, we're going to curve across towards the outside. Go up and then out. I just want to thicken this up again. From the outside, I'm going to step up, draw that same curve coming in. I'm going to add one final detail to the shoulder. From the top of the strap, I'm going to follow that same curve of the arm, coming down towards this line. Do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to add some lines. From here, we're going to step up, just follow that same curve, step up again, and add 2 more along the top. Do the same thing on the right side. Starting with the bottom, we'll add 2 more along the top. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Black Manta from the Aquaman movie. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.